I got the fried chicken, the cheese grits, and Dana, what did you get?
I got a tower, and so he brought it over here on a little tower. But anyway, this is shrimp salad, egg salad, and it comes with a bagel, and you can get tomatoes, other stuff, cucumber, and then I got a muffin basket. This muffin looks so good. I think this is supposed to be like orange blossom and blueberry.
Those are interesting. That stack thing is interesting. All right, so we'll come back and tell you what we think. I didn't like it. Basically, all I had was chicken. Worst cheese grits I ever had in my life. It was not good at all. I don't know what kind of cheese they used. I don't even know what kind of grit they used. It was not good.
So, egg salad is delicious. I thought it was great. It was really good. The orange blossom muffin was really delicious. Everything I got was good. Now I meant the grits. Like, I can't tell what type of cheese. I almost say there was like Parmesan, but it was the problem with the cheese is it tastes gritty. You know, it was like sand.
Yeah.
And I don't know how.
It was really nasty.
But I didn't really get that much. But what I got, I liked.
Thumbs down for brunch for me. I probably won't come back. I'll come and watch her eat.
Now here is my favorite place, Guy's Burger Joints. Let me tell you, probably the best burger that I've ever had. It's located right next to the pool, and it is only open for lunch. So it's only open from like noon until 6 p.m. Kind of unfortunate. They have all different types of burgers that you can get.
Except vegetarian, turkey, or chicken.
But they have a nice seating area, and they have a toppings bar to put all your fixings on.
I'm never gonna have a burger.
I do wish that they had other protein options though. So we're outside of the Lido Marketplace, which is actually the buffet. So let's see what kind of things they have to offer for dinner at the buffet.
Their buffet kind of reminds me of other cruise lines, like late night snacks. You know? But I think the way they do it is they're like, well, we have a deli, and we have a pizza place.
And the seafood shop.
Well, that you have to pay for.
Oh, well, that's true.
So I think that's how they think it makes up. It's just really weird.
Because over on that side, when I was on the other side, it's the exact same thing that you see here.
And the thing is, like, I want some grapes. I haven't seen grape #1 except the ones that they deliver to her. I would like some crackers. The only bread I've seen is the roll.
Like,
know what it is. There's just no options. So if they're going to give you a fish, it's going to be one type of fish done one way. If they're going to give you bread, it's going to be
one type of bread, that's it.
You're not going to really have. So it's just different. I mean, yeah.
All right. So we'll check in with you guys a little bit later, but that's kind of an idea of what the buffet looks like.
So Corey, rate your breakfast in the dining room this morning. Why?
The waffle was cooked too hard. It didn't taste good at all.
I'm sorry.
The bacon was good.
The bacon was good? That's good. Good bacon is important.
And that little apple compote that comes with it was good.
What about the orange juice?
Orange juice was great. But the main dish, or entree, was the waffle. That was nice. So we are on deck 10 aft, and the best place to go and get pizza 24 hours a day is the Pizza Pirate Outback. Let's go check and see what they have to offer. Mushroom, pepperoni, pork cheese, prosciutto, and Caesar salad. So they got a lot of options, and they're open 24 hours. Look at my wife, the ice cream model. This is open on sea days only. And basically it's like a barbecue joint, you know, chicken and sausage and beef and all the fixings that you can think of.
Really good collard greens and beans,
Oh
believe it or
yeah,
not.
really, really good. But check it out, it's only available on sea days.
Going to dinner.
Going to dinner. Let's go see what this dining room is all about.
Overall, I think, like I said before, I think they could use some help with descriptions of food. A lot of times the descriptions do not match the actual food. However, typically the food is still good. So I started with a seafood quiche, and there was seafood in it, but it tasted, obviously, was overpowered by spinach and egg, which is fine with me, and it was great. The crust was crispy. It was really good. I enjoyed that. Then I had the tofu. Tofu is, in my mind, notoriously hard to season, but it will take on whatever flavors, you know, that surround it or whatever. And so I think it was like breaded and fried. So it tasted a little bit bland because there was, you know, nothing really in it. But it came with a sauce, two sauces. It was sitting in one that had a sweet taste to it, which I did not like. But then it had this other one, was an aioli, it's a mustard aioli, and that was actually pretty good. It tasted a little bit like tartar sauce, but it was still good, so that was good. But the best part, believe it or not, was the greens. I think they may have been collard greens, I'm not sure. Delicious. Great.
I agree with what Dana says. They need to have some work on their descriptions of what it is that you get ready to eat. So I had the beef soup, which was really good. It was basically like beef broth with a couple pieces of meat and some potatoes and carrots in it, but it was really flavorful. I like that. And then I had the chicken fried steak, which the lady next to me was like, honey, I'm from Texas. That is not chicken fried steak. And I agree with her. It was some steak with some very light seasoning on it. But it was good. It was really tasty. It didn't taste like chicken fried steak at all, but it was very good. And the mashed potatoes that were with it were really tasty as well. But then there was like a cream sauce that looked like it was supposed to be white gravy that you come on chicken fried steak, and it was sweet. Not sure what that was all about, so I didn't like that part of it, but the meat itself was actually really tasty. And then we had, of course...
Wait, talk about your rice pilaf.
Oh, yes, and I had a rice pilaf, which was really just some white rice in a bowl. Rice pilaf is supposed to be fragrant. It's supposed to have some possibly a veggie in it. It's supposed to be a different color other than white. Okay, so that was not working. Just some plain white rice. And then of course for dessert we had...
We didn't have it, you ate it all.
For dessert we had the warm chocolate melting cake.
It's coming back out.
Okay, so for dessert we had the warm chocolate melting cake with a side of peanut butter and ice cream, which was really good, but it was a little bit more liquidy than I would have preferred. I think it should have been cooked a little bit more.
I think it's always hit or miss with those melting cakes. Sometimes they are a little too runny, and sometimes they're not runny enough. So I think it just depends. But I think a lot of people prefer them cooked a little bit more, and then the runniness in the middle. But either way, it's good.
It's almost like they should ask you, like, which do you prefer? Do you want it to be runny, or do you want it to be more cooked like a souffle type of thing? Wouldn't that be nice if they asked you that?
Yeah, there's nobody asking you that. They're not eating.
Do you not want good service? Do you not want me to give you a good grade?
Did you not eat it because you thought it was runny?
Ain't nobody listening to her. Anyways, food in the dining room was still really good and tasty, even though it's not what we expected. So we can recommend the dining room, I guess. Check it out. I mean, you never know if you're gonna like it or not until you try it, right? It's a lot better than the buffet, I'll tell you that. For dinner, I'll tell you that.
One thing I did want to mention, and there are probably more options here than the buffet, but what I wanted to mention, because our neighbors mentioned it too, is that the app had a menu on it, and some of the items were the same, but some of them were different, so it didn't quite match up. So when we got here, what we may have planned to eat may not have been what was on the menu. So just good to know. If you really want to see exactly what's on the menu, you should probably go and check out the menu in front of the dining room each day. But I mean, otherwise it was still good. I think that to me is the overall how I feel about Carnival's food in general. The description is not necessarily accurate, but I haven't had anything that was inedible other than that lettuce that came with the quiche. But really the food's been good. It's just the variety hasn't been there for me, but what I have had is good.
Now, one of our popular places and the best place to eat for breakfast on Carnival Breeze is the Blue Iguana Cantina. You get breakfast burritos, tacos, and huevos rancheros. Is that how you say it? Yeah, huevos rancheros. Let's go check it out.
Now this is where I like to go. You have got to try the watermelon salsa. Here you can get burritos, you can get tacos, you can even get salads in a taco bowl. So this is a great place. You can get fish, pork, or chicken. You get to pick your toppings, and they actually have a salsa or condiment bar where you can get your sour cream, your guacamole, all these different sauces, onions, lettuce, cheese, you name it. and they're open for breakfast.
Elton and what's your name?
Harry,
Harry?
come see them whenever you come on Carnival Breeze.
So we just had dinner in the dining room again. Can you believe it? We went twice. And I thought it was really tasty. I had the Michigan puff pastry, which is basically like Jamaican beef patty, we'll say, with some honey dipping sauce. Very tasty. And then I also had the what was the other thing we had? Oh, the beef stew, basically, on creamy grits. That was really good too.
I thought those were mashed potatoes.
It's a creamy grits, and then there were also chunks of potatoes in there, and carrots, and celery.
So were there grits in it? I didn't see not one
The
grit.
grits were on the bottom.
Had no idea.
But
My head looks so big right
The funny thing is it also said it had fried okra. I didn't see no fried okra. Huh?
now. Nothing.
All right, what'd you think?
So I had, first of all, we're laying outside, so that's why we look a little cray-cray. I had,
The mussels.
I found the elusive grapes on board. In order to get grapes, you have to go to the dining room and order a cheese plate, and you get 4 grapes. So order 15 cheese plates and you want a bushel of grapes. Anyway,
Isn't that crazy? That doesn't make any sense.
So I got the cheese platter for my appetizer, and then I tried 2 different main entrees. One was a pasta with eggplant, cheese, and something. I didn't like it. It was okay. It needed more flavor in the
I liked it.
pasta
I thought
sauce.
it tasted good.
Yeah, I didn't. But that was okay because I got these phyllo dough pockets with they were in this sauce with peas, and inside the pockets themselves they have black-eyed peas and corn. Really odd dish, I guess, but it was so good. I would never think to put black-eyed peas and corn inside phyllo dough and then put it in a cream sauce with peas. Like, who comes up with this stuff? I don't know. But it was, honestly, it was so good. It was really, really good. It was actually, and I preferred it over the pasta dish, so I ate it and didn't eat the pasta because I just didn't like it. So it was good.
It was good.
And then they asked us if we wanted dessert, and we were so full.
Couldn't even eat anymore.
No, so we're forcing ourselves to kind of lay out right now so that we can digest a little bit, because we're all.
But the dining room was really good. Now I kind of wish we had gone more than we did, seeing as though we only have like 2 more days left.
I feel like we always end up saying that. I can't stand stuff that's scheduled. I don't know. But I will say this. So we have My Time Dining here, and we have not had to wait at all. On the app, you tell them you're coming. When we get there, they have our table ready and everything.
Yeah, no problem.
Great.
So there's no point necessarily to sign up for one of those scheduled times for dinner unless you're just that type of person. I have to eat at 5:45, or I have to eat at 9 o'clock, or whatever it is. Choose My Time Dining, and then just go whenever you feel like in between those hours. I promise you won't have to wait at all. Just push the button on the app and go right on in there. So for me, I think that's a better option. But to each its own. But thumbs up to the dining room. Very good. We hope that you enjoyed that video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know every time we post new videos on Thursday. Have a great day.
Bye.
Corey, what are you doing?
Trying to see if my eyes are dilated.